Go beyond, plus ultra, plus fucking ultra. All Might is best boy. No. He's best man. This episode was absolutely fucking insane. It couldn't have paid off all of that setup and suspense from last episode in a better way. Just the fist fights. The fact that this fight was teased in the opening, but it far surpassed the opening fight. Based studio bones. The overall execution, animation, art style, voice acting, OSTs, action. Everything was so goddamn good. It went beyond the levels of masterful writing, masterful production, masterful adaptation. It's beyond that. It's beyond 100%, much like All Might. All Might, in his fight with Nomu, went beyond 100% of his strength when he barely had a minute left. 300 plus hits. That's how many hits it took for him to send Nomu flying into the stratosphere. He went through the fucking wall and into the stratosphere. He cleared the clouds. And apparently, when All Might is in his prime, before he had his accident from 5 years ago where he's losing all this strength, and when he's actually young, it would have taken 5 hits to send Nomu flying. Nomu, the bioengineered, evil villain creature that has 2 fucking quirks. Shock absorption, which seems like I was on the right track last review and everything about it, and Super-Regeneration. Even All Might, at 100%, wasn't able to even make him bleed, but once he went beyond 100% of his power, assumingly tapping into the strength of his ancestors' previous quirk holders of One for All, he overpowered Nomu so fast that he couldn't even regenerate, and it sent him flying. And the overall animation of every exchange, all the fists flying, the fists colliding, even when the first fist collided, once he decided to go all in, give it everything he got, just to see the ripple in Nomu. He's giant. He's this giant shock absorber, and to see the fucking ripple from the impact of their fists, based studio bones. That was fucking awesome. Furthermore, All Might was angry. This is the first time we've seen All Might pissed. He arrived frowning. He smiles to trick the fear inside of himself and to show the pressure of heroes, but he was fucking frowning. He was pissed. I said that, yes, but I can't get enough. All Might, the guy who always smiles, he's always cheery, every time he's in his beefcake form, was frowning. He was pissed. That shows how close he's gotten to the classmates. They're not everyday citizens. Sure, he might still get an iota of anger if a villain hurts a normal day citizen that he comes across, but these kids, he's been teaching. He's gotten to know them to some degree. And every time you get closer to someone, once you see them in pain or fear or just any type of emotion like depression, you get a lot more emotional than seeing a random stranger. So yeah, it makes sense that he'd be very pissed finding out the villains decided to show up and attack the USJ looking for him and scaring the absolute shit out of the kids. To see that his juniors, 13 and Aizawa, were completely bashed and battered and they had serious injuries. All Might, okay. I would be pissed too if I was All Might, and god damn, I can't stress it enough. The overall animation between all the exchanges of fists, just to see All Might, in the blink of an eye, take out so many grunt villains, rescue Aizawa, rescue Midoriya, whoever the great boy is, Mineta, and Sue from the hands villain and Nomu in an instant, or how even when he rescued Bakugo and took the hit from Nomu. God fucking damn. Oh my god. I'm sorry. If you hate people that fanboy over something like this review is not for you. Well, it's more of a reaction, but I'm also going to try and point out some interesting tidbits. Oh my god, I was out of my seat. Thank God I did not live react to this episode, because I would have had to mute so much of my volume, because I was screaming in joy. I'm like, yes! Fuck yeah! Honestly, this episode makes me fully regret skipping or waiting or disappearing for 3 months on YouTube and halting all watching of Boku no Hero Academia, because if I had just continued to watch it week after week kind of thing, it would have been even better. Don't get me wrong, right now, what the joy, the excitement, the overall just amazement, it's pretty fucking high, but it would have been even higher. It would have been beyond 100% if I had still been as involved in the characters and show. But coming back 3-4 months later, some of that excitement has waned, but not enough to make me hate, be disappointed, or just even have mild excitement at this. No, 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 no. This was so fucking good. Oh my god. Okay. Fanboy, hopefully done. Let's just move into one or two other points I want to make before I end this video. So, the Hands villain. He pointed out something very interesting in this episode. Apparently the villains knew, or at least he did, or maybe just the elite villains, knew All Might was getting weaker. There's two theories I have to that. There's an even higher, villain that found out, or maybe they interrogated other villains that had gotten released from prison that were arrested by All Might, and asked about the hits and all that, or maybe if they asked villains who encountered him more than once, let's say one encountered him 6 years ago before he received his injury from Toxic Chainsaw or whatever that villain was, and then encountered him 3 years ago after he had the injury or something like that. They could ask how it felt to be hit by him, or how he just felt overall, what aura was he giving off, what impression kind of thing. They could have done that, or there's a mole in USJ. Someone that either they don't know about his quirk, One for All, and they don't know about his weaker form, but someone told him about the injury, because Nomu seemed to narrow in on that spot. He stabbed him right where he had the injury, where he lost his stomach and half of his respiratory organs. He impaled him right there with his fingers. So it makes you wonder, could there be a mole? Could someone have at least leaked that much to the public, or just to the villains, to see All Might die? Maybe someone has a personal grudge against All Might, because he's the top hero. Just a theory, but usually when you're in second place, you have some sort of disdain because you can never surpass the first place kind of stuff. That's usually the cliche in these sort of shows. So maybe Endeavor, the second place hero, could have leaked it. Maybe he knows, maybe he doesn't. I don't know if Endeavor and All Might are close friends. They're close colleagues, of course, but I don't know about friends. It couldn't have been the principal, and I doubt it would have been Aizawa. Aizawa is a good guy and all that. So there could be a bad hero that's working at the UA High. So there's that. Just think about that. Again, anime only. Don't spoil me. Don't confirm or deny my theories. Just give it a thought, other anime onlys. Fuck, this episode was so goddamn good. I'm gonna have to go rewatch it so many more times. No joke, I sat down and watched a couple other live reactions just to see how people reacted. We all reacted the same. Just seeing that fight. Hell, even Deku, who knows he's weak and useless against Nomu, who's a giant shock absorber, and it appears Deku kind of in the nick of time, or just in this moment because he was desiring to save Sue so much, he mastered his One for All quirk, but it's not a permanent master, it's just he got one good in hit that didn't break his entire arm. But just Deku seeing run to him, and then Bakugo, Kirishima, Todoroki, all of them just show up. Goddamn, teamwork. Can't wait for the next fucking episode, because now it's just the Hands villain and Kurogiri, the smoke guy. And Bakugo found out the weakness of him the first time he crossed attacks with them. Smart. Bakugo's pretty damn smart. And I still can't fucking believe All Might was fighting with barely a minute left, and it took him 300 hits just to send him flying. But in his prime, it would have been 5. Oh my god. Just... holy shit. Now I wonder how they're going to end this, because All Might, his time has run out. He's going to revert to his deflated form. And knowing how the Hands villain, how fast that Hands villain is, he's an elite villain. The world of pros, the world of elites, is far different, far more stronger than the world of amateurs. I wonder how they're going to handle him. Can All Might defeat him and Kurogiri, or force them to retreat very, very soon? Next episode is the finale, and I am hyped as hell. But honestly, also a little concerned, because I know there's a Season 2 announcement, but I want to start the manga, but I also don't want to because I want to experience more of the anime because Bones' overall adaptation, overall just complete production of the series has been so goddamn good. One of the anime of the season, if not the year. And this has an anime of the year fight. Honestly, just think about this. All Might versus One Punch Man Saitama, both in their primes when they have their maximum strength. I want to see an overall fight like that. That would be so fucking cool. So yeah, let me know your thoughts. Leave a like, comment, or subscribe if you liked the video or agree with what I had to say. Check out the links down in the description where you can go and add me on Twitter and Facebook. Go check out Boku no Hero Academia episode 11, 12, 13. Finish it off, then come back and watch my reviews because I will be finishing it this weekend. Stay tuned, guys. This is Alex Nation here signing off. Have a good one, guys. Bye-bye.